Love that.
You know, in those days, they say,
Yes.
where are the graphics?
Even now.
People still do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tipex, Pepsodent, you know?
Okay. Also on the front page, Energy Ministry pushes for open bidding for power generation. Cocoa prices up again by some 400 Ghana cedis per this thing. Not a bad one. Then...
Per bag, isn't it?
Yeah. The back page says government secures 3 billion yen Japanese grant to transform Kumasi Inner Ring Road. Comes with a photograph of Dr. Kasiel Atufosin, senior representative of JICA Ghana, and Kwame Governs, Abuja Minister of Roads and Highways. So we're told that the agreement was signed in Accra yesterday. Ministry of Food and Agriculture receives 100 motorized sprayers for farmers. All of these on the front page and back page of the Daily Graphic. Now, the Daily Guide for today: apologize and resign minority to Sam George.
A lot of fire coming Sam George's way.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts about that. We'll talk about it later.
All right. And Kasem Chief's Lord Government Newmont is also here. 7 killed in collapsed Galamsey pit. And comes with a photograph of community members at the Galamsey site. Look, what sort of business is this? 7 people lost their lives in the Achumamponia district of the Ashanti region. All right? When an illegal mining pit caved in. Let that sink in.
How many?
7 Ghanaians
7.
have died. And if you've lost anybody engaged in illegal mining, you would understand why we say, let's engage in responsible mining. In 2012, I lost a cousin, that I grew up with, Aka, in Mpoho at the time. A pit collapsed and he died.
No, damn.
I just finished my program at Sky Power FM at the time when I got a call that said, Unyanewu. Yes. My mother's sister's son.
Yeah.
He died just like that. And we are pretending everything is okay. We are pretending everything is okay. Well, the president is meeting CSOs today.
He is. Yeah.
And
I've
we are
been asking,
monitoring.
is this the conversation to end all conversations? Is this the meeting to end all meetings?
Well, I am just hoping that the president is going to be telling them what they are doing, they are going to do. This is not going to be, this shouldn't be one of those things, this talk. We've had enough of the talk. We know what to do.
Yeah.
We've launched schemes.
Yeah.
And the value is still the same. The time to take action was yesterday. But it's better late than never. So we can still take that action today. Okay?
Some of these CSOs have actually been talking in anticipation of the meeting, right? Let's listen to what they've been saying.
We are not going into this meeting to go and articulate the problems. We know very clearly what the problems are, and we know His Excellency knows what the problems are. Like we said in our last press release that we gave, we are going to go into this meeting asking His Excellency the President what his definition of success is, what he would classify as having successfully executed this particular thing. And within that, we will be asking him what the milestones within that journey is going to be. We're going to be asking him what also the timelines, specific timelines, so far as resolving this problem is concerned. We are not fixated, about, we know that we need a state of emergency to be able to resolve the issues, some of the issues that are in there. But for us, it is about what his definition of what success is. What again would be that last resort for him? He needs to articulate that clearly for us to know.
Looking at the human rights perspective, we've definitely signed on to the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights. So we've been a party to that since 2000, for example. And that protects the right to health, food, livelihoods, and the environment. And our African Charter on Human Rights and People's Rights is also quite lengthy when it talks about rights to healthy environment. So we don't shy away from treaties. We even have our own domestic laws that protect the environment and ensure that government needs to provide the right to health. I think one key issue Amnesty and of course I personally am concerned about is the child labor issue in illegal mining. That's a huge human rights issue. We look at pollution of our water bodies, and we also look at the, indirectly linked to criminal networks. I mean, it's the same way you have land guards. If people are mining illegally, definitely there's a form of arms trafficking going on as well.
We actually deferred our decision, to about 2 weeks' time, just to give the president some time as to whether he's going to respond or not. And so if he doesn't respond in about 2 weeks, we are going to convene an emergency meeting on it.
Just to refresh our memory, that letter you wrote to him, what was it about? What were you asking of him?
Yes, actually, prior to the election, we had involved all major political parties as well as the minor ones, including independent candidates, to sign a pact, which they all did. And so we were believing that any of the candidate who wins will take those pragmatic actions and decisions to be able to, as it were, tackle the menace of Galamsey in this country. So the letter was just a reminder to him that we had a part with him and that we wanted him to take a second look at it.
Yeah, so cross-section of CSOs there. I think we heard from our very own Ken Ashigbe. Then we heard from Child Rights, Amnesty International.
Yeah.
And then UTAG. So
look, UTAG is giving 2 weeks, government 2 weeks. All I want to see is an end to this. Yeah. All I want to see is an end to the environmental genocide we're engaged in this country. Anyway, we'll come back to this.
We will, but let me put this question to our audience. Okay, if you're listening, I'm curious. Do you believe that this meeting with the CSOs is it? That this is the solution? Is this the meeting to end all meetings? Is this the conversation? Forgive me. Sorry. To end all conversations? Are we going to hear by this evening? When is the meeting happening? Afternoon?
Today, yeah.
I'm sorry. Are we going to hear by this evening that we now have the blueprint to end Galamsey because of this meeting? Let's hear from you and your expectations of it, right? What do you expect the president will say? What do you expect the CSOs will say in this meeting? Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, and you can also send through your WhatsApps to 055 1111 997. All right, did you get that? 055 1111 997. Right.
Still on the front page of the Daily Guide, KGL supports under 17 Court Soccer Championship. If you get to the Business and Financial Times for today, AI innovation must anchor global communication. Government seeks to woo upstream petroleum investors. Legal Green Association urges sustainable path in Galamsey fight. And Africa's trade dream endures. Professor Orama bows out with call for finance-driven integration. And talking about finance-driven, Kojo, we put up a post the other time about the challenges that SMEs face. It's all in a build-up to the EcoBank Joy Business SME Fair, the Good Pack, from the 31st of October to the 2nd of November. And more than 50% said it was access to finance.
Yeah.
Others talked about, markets and all of that. And I look at that and I say, okay, so if you're an SME going through all of these challenges, technology, AI, and all of that, the place to be is the Good Pack. Starting on the 31st of October to the 2nd of November. Now, if you've not registered to be an exhibitor, we're going to put the numbers out shortly so that you can, register. The good thing is that EcoBank would be there, of course. They are the headline sponsor. They are partnering us to do this with Joy Business. And so for all of you who have challenges with finance, EcoBank is there. They're going to support you. David Maxuga tells me that FDA, Ghana Standards Authority, they are all going to be there. So if you have challenges with certification and all of that, they'll tell you how to go about that. This morning I was talking about the fact that, at the end of every quarter, you need to do a few things. But GRA would actually take you through all the registrations that you have to go through, at what level you need to, contribute to the development of the country if you're a business and all of that. They're not coming there to say just pay taxes. No, they would help us understand the point at which you're going to do that. So I'll share the numbers with you shortly for the EcoBank Joy Business SME Fair from the 31st of October to the 2nd of November. And I'll be there too.
Yeah, we all will.
I also operate an SME, so I'll be there. Cocoa farm gate price up by 400%. I also understand the problem when it comes to, getting finance. It is not easy.
Hey,
it is not easy at all.
there are people sitting on their ideas.
Yeah.
People with solutions to the world's greatest problems, but we will never know them because they can't find the capital, to bring them to life.
Whenever the month is about to end, you are worried as an entrepreneur. But I'll tell you more about that later.
Yeah.
Cocoa farm gate price up by 400 cedis. 12.27% rise makes it 3,625 per bag. Is also here. Still on the front page, reclaiming Galamsey lands, a science-based way forward, and Mohammed's high-stakes gamble. Are we giving away too much to foreign investors? Well, my point is always clear. You need to create Ghanaian millionaires, billionaires. You need to send your businessmen out of the country to also invest in other places, get into other markets, but they can only do so when you engage and when you, as a government, show them the way. We saw how Angela Merkel came with German businesses. They came here when the whole of Europe was going green and were engaged in electric vehicles. They came here, sold vehicle assembling to us. We've bought it. It's good, isn't it? The new center, 300 students, 200 teachers awarded MTN scholarships, finance rigged against Africa, and Akufo-Addo slams global system, trapping continent in unsustainable debt. Vice President launches 10,000 young entrepreneurs Jumerua program, and in Kasem chiefs praise government. A new Montova community mining breakthrough. Price per bag of cocoa increased again to 3,625. That's also on the front page of the news center. And that's all
right.
for the papers.
Before we get into the online review, let's do Say It Right. And you were telling us earlier who brings us Say It Right.
Yes, Kingdom Books at Kingdom Quality and Affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
And we're supposed to actually say from now on that if you want to learn how to say it right, you must read. And Kingdom Books is the #1 source of all of your books.
Something must be